Hey, what's happening out there, y'all? Today I was just kind of, cleaning out the safe a little bit and brought out all my AR patterned rifles, firearms, pistols, etc. Laid them all out and just figured, hey, might as well do a little short video about the ARs that I have, what their roles are, what I plan to use them for, maybe what is next for them to come, etc. So this is just going to be my AR collection video. So we'll take a little bit on each of them, not a whole lot, but just kind of walk you through everything that's on the bed right here. Okay, so we'll start with this guy right here. This is a PSA, the Palmetto State Armory. This is an 8.5 inch AR-15 pistol. It's chambered in 300 blackout. This guy's role right now is the home defense AR, the bedside table AR. This is the one that's right over there on my side of the bed, watching over me as I sleep, I guess, so to speak, without being a little too dramatic about that. But excuse me. But yeah, this is an 8.5 inch Palmetto State Armory AR-15 pistol. Well, as you can see, I've done quite a bit to it. I won't go through every single upgrade add-on feature that's on this pistol, but we'll go through a little bit of it. As you can see, SBA 3 on the back. I like those. I still haven't tried the SBA 4 yet. I think I would like that a little bit better, but the SBA 3s everyone seems to like. This is a Sylvan Arms Gen 3 brace adapter, stock adapter. As it sits right now, it's a brace adapter. It does collapse, to make it a very, very small little package. So it could double as a backpack gun, truck gun, etc. This guy was a nightmare to put on because I didn't do it right the first time, but that's okay. It's on there good now and it works. So it does make it, obviously smaller, but it really does. I like the fact that, what is that, about an inch and a half, adds on my length of pull. So that's kind of cool. Got the Vortex Venom. This is the 3 MOA RMR dot, red dot on top of this guy. I like that. You see some Magpul furnitures on here as well. PSA's Polish Enhanced trigger. I did change out the springs in PSA's trigger. I got some JE Enterprises, I think, reduction springs. I kind of tell a difference. I just had them, so I thought I might as well throw them in this guy. No complaints though, but I don't really know if it makes that big of a difference. Up front, I've got a Dead Air 3-prong flash hider. This one is compatible with some of Dead Air's cans, like the Sandman S. That's the one I'm actually looking into for this guy right here. So that's kind of the future of this guy. Gonna hopefully get a can for it. And then I also have a PSA adjustable gas block that's gonna go in here. Magazine is loaded, but there's nothing in the chamber. Go ahead and open up here, and I've got PSA's nickel boron BCG. I replaced it with that one. I'm still kind of getting familiarized and still learning about suppressors and what's the best route for doing this to your gun or doing that to your gun to help with reliability. Shooting subsonic versus supersonic. All that stuff. I'm still learning. But just from talking to a couple of guys, changing out your BCG to a nickel boron, or even a nitrite BCG, something a little slicker that doesn't take as much lubrication. I think that would, or they told me that would help. It kind of makes sense too. So anyway, so nickel BCG is in there as well. All right, so this is my 8.5 inch PSA in 300 blackout. This one also PSA. I like PSA. PSA makes good stuff, especially for the money. This is my 10.5 inch AR-15 pistol. This one's in 5.56. Again, the SBA 3. I've got this Trinity Force sticky grip. I think you might have seen the video on this one, so I won't go too much into it. This is my wife's duty firearm, but it's served her pretty good. I shoot it every now and then, but she really likes this one. The Holosun 510C is on here. That's a great reticle. If you ever get a chance to see one in a gun shop, or if you know somebody who's got one, take a look at this guy. There's a whole lot of features to this reticle, this holographic sight, whatever you want to call it, that is really cool. It's not as durable as an EOTech, say like the 512 EOTech or something like that. That's just where EOTech shines, is their durability. But this has a lot more features to it. And for the money, it's a great little reticle. I've got my 3X magnifier. This one's made by Tacticon. Kind of a budget, but it's working just fine. The sights, the flip-up sights, are made by Tacticon as well, I believe. Yeah. Can't really see it there, but yep, Tacticon. This one's just a regular PSA polish enhanced trigger. Again, not a whole lot of difference between these two triggers. A little bit, but not a whole lot. But this is the 10.5. Oh, and then the I think this is a Arex Precision, not Aero Precision, but Arex Precision 13-inch handguard M-lock. I like it because it comes right up flush with that fluted flash can. It's just a big old hole down there on the end. Lets her get a little bit farther forward, which she likes to do, and then have the index down here as well. So this is a PSA 10.5-inch 5.56 pistol. All right, go back over on this side. One more PSA. This one is a rifle, okay? 16-inch PSA 5.56 is what this one's chambered in. The upper is. This one is a nitrite barrel, 1-in-7 twist. This is one that I built. This was my very first build that I did, and I'm actually looking to sell this one. Yeah, it's got the big old scope on there and everything like that. The guy who I'm looking to sell it to said he was looking one for his daughter for, maybe hunting. So having a big, it's a 6-24 by 50 scope on here. It's kind of a no-name scope. Obviously, that can be taken off, so I know I'm going to get slammed in the comments for that big old scope being on a 16-inch 5.56. But it's what I had, so he said he was fine with that. But yeah, this is just kind of a basic AR-15. Not a whole lot of fancy stuff done to it. I had some extra parts laying around, like this Hogue grip, a Hogue trigger guard, this ballistic minimalist stock from Mission First. That was actually on another rifle back in the day. So anyway, this one's role right now is hopefully going to be gone. I'm not hating on it. I just don't really have a need for it. And the money that I got into it, I think I can make some good money out of it. So that is PSA 16-inch, again, mid-length gas system, nitrite barrel 5.56. All right, moving over here. This was my very first AR-15. Not a PSA, imagine that. This one is a Eagle Arms Division of Armalite. I got a video out on this one, I believe. Maybe just the whole gun collection video. But this was my very first AR-15. M4 configuration, heavy barrel. I can't remember the name of this brake. This comp that I have on here. I think it's Rex Silentum. It's really small, but this thing is loud and bright. I've got a Firewolf 1-4 LPVO on top. I'm looking to exchange this or upgrade this guy. Got a little bit of Timber Creek furniture on here, extended mag release, the 45 safety selector, 45 degree safety selector. This is PSA's match single stage 3.5 pound trigger. This is a nice trigger. especially for the money. I think when I bought it, it was maybe like 120, 130 bucks. This is a nice trigger. I had a CMC 3.5 pound flat face trigger in here before, and that thing, I still don't know what's wrong with it. Something's wrong with it. Not hating on CMC, but that was my very first impression of CMC and their triggers. Basically, after shooting it, boom, I'd have to push the back of it to get it to reset. Called CMC. This is about a month, 2 ago. I'm still waiting on a work order. Still got the trigger. I mean, it is what it is. But I picked up one of these guys because I've shot them before, and that is a very, very nice trigger. But anyway, this is my Eagle Arms. It's a division of Armalite. This is their Eagle 15. This one's chambered in 223 Wild. I don't know if I mentioned that. Still shoots 5.56 and 223. It's just a tighter chambering to shoot both of those calibers a little bit more accurately, from what I understand. About 223 Wild. M4 configuration. This guy's roll is my duty rifle. Shit hits the fan. This is the one I'm going to be carrying with me. Got the FDE accents on there, like that. But anyway, that's my duty rifle. All right, and one more up here. The only one that's not an AR-15. This is my AR-10. This is my Diamondback DB10. This one's chambered in 308. Big old bullets. Gotta love 308. 7.62 by 51 or 308. I've got a couple more things that I want to do to this one. Not much though. Not much. This one's pretty much done. It's got an adaptive tactical buttstock on here. I think that's going to go to one that's not adjustable. Maybe the PRS from Magpul or something like that. The same trigger as the rifle that we just looked at. PSA's 3.5 pound flat face match trigger. Hex mag grip. I don't like Hex mag. I had a bad experience with Hex mag, their magazines, but this grip is pretty nice. It's kind of rubbery. This stock is very, very rubbery. I want to save the stock and maybe use it for a different build. So nothing wrong with this stock. I just don't want it on this rifle. Then I've got even though this is a Diamondback, I didn't really plan on having a Diamondback scope, but I've got the Diamondback on the Diamondback. Vortex Diamondback. This is a 4 to 16 by 44. First focal plane. MRAD. I'm still learning, MRAD versus MOA. I like first focal plane. When you zoom in, the reticle does get larger for you to see. So I like that. I want to, this guy's role is obviously for engaging targets 500 yards eventually, maybe if I get good enough with it. But engaging distance targets is at different distances. So that's going to be this guy's role if shit ever hits the fan. The bipod is going to go. I'm going to get a different one. I think there's one made by Magpul that I've really kind of had my eye on. But other than that, this rifle's pretty much done. Thinking about when I get that suppressor that I was talking about for this guy, because again, 30 caliber, okay? The suppressor is already going to come with another muzzle brake from Dead Air. So I've got the flash hider here. I might replace this muzzle brake, which is Diamondback's proprietary muzzle brake, put the Dead Air one on here, and then I have to go through the gas system again, change it to adjustable gas block, and etc. But I could use the same suppressor on this rifle that I could on my AR-15 pistol. Still, like I said, I'm still learning suppressors and all that stuff and still doing my research, but suppressor calibers are not as specific as chamberings and all that stuff. Obviously, suppressing this guy is going to be much more effective with subsonic 300 blackout as opposed to 7.62 by 51 or 308, but it would help. So anyway, that's the Diamondback DV10, and this one is in 308. All right, guys. Well, that is my AR collection. If you know anybody looking for a rifle, hit me up. Just kidding. But yeah, so that's the ARs that I have right now. I know it's hopefully going to be shrinking, my overall collection, but I'm always looking for deals, always looking for other rifles, etc. I don't know if I'm going to be in the market for another AR. Maybe jump into the AK world. I know, somebody said on my collection video, all I need is an AK. I'm not opposed to AKs. They're just, not really in my realm of comfortability, I guess you could say. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Always appreciate the thumbs up. And remember, every second counts.